Good afternoon and welcome to the Bay Area UFO Expo. The Bay Area UFO Expo is the best expo regarding UFOs, extraterrestrials, Area 51, and conspiracies. And today we have an absolutely extraordinary guest, of course. We have Mr. Jordan Maxwell. Give him a big hand. And to talk about conspiracies, to talk about truth, the dissemination of truth, the myths and misconceptions, and to give Jordan a real great introduction and everything, please give a very warm and wonderful welcome for Mr. John Rhodes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been my greatest honor in my life to actually be able to call Jordan Maxwell a good friend. More than that, it's one of my greatest honors to also call him my teacher. For without Jordan Maxwell, for myself as for many people here, we wouldn't have gained the knowledge that we would have to this point without his words of wisdom that have trickled from his lips over the years. Jordan's been active in this community since 1959. This is longer than probably anybody I know that's currently active in the UFO or paranormal or symbolic schooling that we are going through in these modern times. This means that this man has actually outlasted many people who have long since disappeared from the scene because they didn't have the fortitude or the hope for mankind that Jordan has. Jordan is the capstone. He is definitely the lighthouse by which we travel upon the shores and the seas of life, making our way from one place to another. Put your hands together for Jordan. More than that, we have to understand that he provides us wisdom. Wisdom has always been associated with a snake, of course, or a serpent. And Jordan, I'm not calling you a serpent, although I think in many ways that would be a great tribute to you. But also please understand that the water of life in this world is wisdom. Because if we don't learn to swim, we drown in our own ignorance. And in tribute to Jordan this afternoon, before I introduce him, I'd like to give a little bit of a symbolic breakdown of my own, of who Jordan is. Because Jordan and I have had conversations in which we wonder if things are really predestined. We see signs and paths along the road in hindsight, and we understand how they have actually attributed to our lives in many ways and have guided us without us even knowing it. It's almost as if we wonder where is free will. Take Jordan Maxwell, for example. The water of life. Jordan, of course, is a river. And it provided the water of life for many people over in the Middle East. It's a very sacred river, a very honored river. And of course, Maxwell means maximum and well. Well contains the water of life within the arid deserts of humanity. So therefore, Jordan Maxwell means the deepest well of wisdom. And today, he is going to allow us to drink from that cup which he provides us. Ladies and gentlemen, it has often been said that the men of great renown were themselves the sons of God. And as he will so gladly point out, many of them have dualistic attributes of their own. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me give you the pleasure this afternoon of meeting one of the great sons of God. And like the sons of God are known throughout ancient metaphysical histories as the producers of thunder from the heavens, please put your hands together for a thunderous applause for Mr. Jordan Maxwell.
I said, nobody's that good, but he convinced me. And applause does not impress me because Abraham Lincoln got a standing ovation the night they shot him. So anyway, I want to thank all of you for being here with me. I want to preface my comments by saying, as I always do, because it's important to me, I'm not the world's foremost authority on anything. I never will be. I know how much I don't know. I prefer to think of myself as an ordinary man pursuing extraordinary knowledge. I believe that within each one of us is the ability to pursue spiritual high places within each one of us. Unfortunately, we've had that drummed out of us by our masters who perceive that they are the masters of our destiny. But I believe that the earth was created by a higher form of life than that which presents itself to lead us today. We don't have political leaders. We have misleaders. And consequently, we cannot depend on other men. When the Bible expressly says, put not your trust in earthly man in whom there is no salvation. So anytime you start thinking in terms of government as there to help you and to take care of you, you better do your homework and find out that's only there for one reason, to control you, for your masters. We are in the living right now, I believe, in Berlin, 1939-40. As far as I'm concerned, we need to begin to wake up and find out what freedom is all about and start asking some very serious questions about who is leading us and where are they taking the human family. We are in serious trouble on this earth, and the people who are guiding the destiny of this world are profoundly evil. Their agenda is so profoundly evil, most men are not even able to perceive it. But go back into history a little bit into 1944, 1945, and look at the concentration camps. Look at the total devastation of human liberty and freedom foisted on the people of Germany and the rest of Europe, but ultimately on the whole world. And you will begin to realize what's coming for America. We are truly living in the last days. There is no doubt in my mind about that. But the last days of what? So many times people are misunderstanding those terms in the Bible. I totally believe we are living in the last times, in the last days of an old era, of an old dispensation. And we are very quickly arriving at a place where we're going to confront our God. We're going to confront those who have created us. I believe that we are on the precipice of a whole new civilization which is coming on the earth. And I think that this civilization is going to be the most diabolical, the most terrible thing that's ever happened on the earth. And unless we humans get back to our own spirituality and start thinking in terms of being in contact with our divine essence in space, with our divine presence in space, men have called God, but unless we get back in tune with the universe and start appreciating freedom and respect for other people, and I'm not the glowing example of any of this. I'm equally as guilty as everyone else is of forgetting these principles. But I feel that I can best pronounce these principles because I have so fallen short myself. But ultimately, there will come a day when we're going to have to realize we are not alone in this universe. And whoever it was that created us, and the mere fact that we are created implies a creator. And whoever it was that created us, I am sure they're watching us. It is my personal opinion that we are not only being visited by extraterrestrial life forms, but they are in fact leading the world. I think that we are being led by other world intelligences right now. And I think that there's going to come a time when whoever created us is going to deal with this hidden agenda. So I think we are all on the cutting edge of something brand new that's coming on the earth. Human freedom is going to rise again, because the creators that created us designed us to live free. I've talked with my friends